Welcome to this session. It is a session 2. It is session 2 of block 4, paper 8, Indian English Literature. And today I will continue the same lecture which I already delivered on aspects of Indian literature in English with reference to poetry and short story. In this session, we will understand how short story written by Indian English author are varied in subject matters and expressibility and the way they exposed the realities, be it social reality, historical reality, political reality, internal reality, inner reality, or experience of the writer. Before going far, we must know what short story is. It is a prose work. Short story, as a formalist opines, should not be written in poetry. It should be written in prose and short work of in the mode of short work of fiction. Short story is a short fiction. Short story is an exposition of imagined events and characters. It may reflect the reality, yet one may call it imagined one. So short story, in other word, is a prose work of fiction written in short manner. As novels are written in prose, so short stories are also written in prose. Call it fictional prose. There are some elements, specifically, there are 5 important elements of short story. They are character, setting, conflict, plot, theme. Character may be human or non-human. Setting refers to the time and place where characters are bound to be shown. Setting also refers to the descriptions of landscape, scenery, buildings, seasons, or whether to provide a strong sense of setting. In order to provide a strong sense of setting, we do not expect from a short story writer to let him describe in simple manner. So we expect that the setting should be something should be exposed in different manner, and of course it should be described in different manner because of its perennial function. Without conflict, there is no story, no prose work, no drama. Conflict is very important element of short story as well. It refers to a struggle between two people or things. It can refer to people protesting against something, some social evil, some political evil, or it may also refer to the inner conflict of characters, psychological conflict, demonstrating their state of feelings, emotion, and sentiments. Plot, as it has been very much praised by Aristotle in the Poetics, is the soul of literature. So, short story has also plot. Plot means the chain of events or actions or situations. So, the many situations the more situations in a story will constitute the more plots. So, plot refers to the chain of events and actions. The last but not least is theme. There is no work which does not carry any significant theme. Theme may be referred to leitmotif, the central idea or belief, meaning of the action, situation, setting. So, theme is the central idea, is the say objective or motto of a writer projected in a work of art. And so, short story is not exception to it. Now, let us be at the objective of this session, which aims at describing or illustrating the aspects of Indian English short fiction or short story. In the previous session, we talked about aspects of Indian English poetry. In this session, we will discuss aspects of Indian English short story. Remember, we should not forget the term Indian before English short story if we want to reflect Indianness through words used by an author. For serving the basic purpose and giving some factual information of Indian English literature, be it short story, non-fictional prose, drama, fiction, or whatever in literary form, I focused on the term Indian in reference to these genres handled by various Indian English authors. Why I am concentrating or focusing on the aspects? Because I think it is basic to know the instinct of a work of art. Once you understand the aspect of or dimension or perspective or motto, leitmotif of any author, you will reach to the essence of that particular work of art. I do not mean that one should concentrate on the motto of author himself, but at basic level, we cannot overlook the importance of the motto of the author, because we are bound to consider the ideas, the philosophical ideas of the author at the time of reading his work of art. So let us illustrate in brief. I am telling you in an hour or in half of an hour, it is very much difficult, very difficult to put forth the history of Indian short story or Indian English short story within 30 minutes or 1 hour. So we will be very, very much brief in manner to reflect some aspects of Indian English short fiction and with some illustrations. Let us start from Kamla Satyanandan's Indian Christian Life, which was published in 1898, K.S. Venkataramani, Paper Boards, 1921, ASP Iyer, Sense in Sex and Other Short Stories, R.K. Narayan's Malguli Days, Raja Rao's The Cow of the Barricades, Khushwant Singh's The Mask of Vishnu, Geeta Hariharan's The Art of Dying and Other Stories, and Gajar Halwa, so on. All these are the examples of Indian English short story, and non-fictional prose also is there. But we are here to cover the most part of the syllabus. So let us be at the syllabus describing, or the course authors describing their aspects and the aspects of their short story. The first which we have to discuss today is R.K. Narayan as a short story writer. You are very well known with this fact that he is also a novelist, thinker of his time, one of the big trio of Indian English writing, Mulk Raj Anand, R.K. Narayan and Raja Rao. For knowing the facts about his birth, he was born in Madras 1960 and died in 2001. In our course, we have an astrologer's day, published in 1943, illustrates the suspense internal conflict overcome by self-confidence to no other's interest, social satirist. As a social satirist, R.K. Narayan depicted the wisdom of a man, which represents the typical Indianness. Astrologer, whom he described, is not known about his own future. Yet he has that much sensibility that he can understand the mind of those who come to him for showing and for knowing their future. It is a satire on one's attitude, as well as the ironic truth is there in the characterization of astrologer. Engine trouble, as you know, R.K. Narayan had always been going far from technicalities. He never liked the scientific approaches to knowing something or to know something. That phobia has been explained, has been beautifully exposed in this short story, Engine Trouble, published in 1947. Reflects the personal problems of protagonist with technical devices. He realizes his weakness. In this story, irony plays important role in making the plot tightened till the end of the story. Characters are from common places characters in circumstances. The characterization of R.K. Narayan's short stories is worthy of appreciation. He always talks about those who are living commonly. He chooses his characters from common places and exposes characters in some specific circumstances, but he gives power to his characters. His characters are not pessimist. Arun Joshi, the next short story writer, is in your course. You must be convinced with this fact that he followed existentialism and incorporated the style of writing of Camus, Kafka, Sartre. As you know, existentialism is a philosophy or an ism which professes of men in life without meaning. Man exists without meaning. Man lives without meaning. Man carries out his life. He lives throughout, but he does not care of the consequences. He is unaware, yet he lives. He is half dead, yet he lives. So these are some common symptoms of the writings of Arun Joshi. He exposes social and psychological realism. One short story is there. There is a short story, The Only American from Our Village. It is a predicament of individuals thought to achieve goal at cost of losing everything. Finally, what does he get? He gets everything but peace of mind, because he has already lost the relationship. People belonging to his members of family. So it shows or exposes the life of an individual in the modern world as broken, disillusioned, helpless, isolation, psychological alienation. So thus he exposes disastrous condition of modern people who just run after survivalism. Dr. Khanna and his father exemplify such a situation. Radha Mohan make Dr. Khanna realize of this fact, how members of family are important as the career is. So Arun Joshi can be observed as an existentialist short story writer who exposes life without meaning. Man minus thinking. Growth without power, etc. Mohan Das, a bilingual Oriya writer, he has also some similarities with the motive of Arun Joshi. He seems expressionistic in his approach to expose the inner reality or inner being of this self. He exposes the inner being of man has been killed. It is a killed state. Man has become deaf and dumb. Deaf cannot listen to reality. Dumb sees, looks at situation, cannot speak against. So he exposes inner being as killed self, deaf man, not listening the voice of the consciousness. He exposes human degeneration, pretension, hypocrisy, flesh anger, under developed a human being. His short story, A Trip into the Jungle, illustrates these themes. Shyamla stands for human voice hearing. He doesn't kill a pregnant deer. He could have killed on the insinuation of a lady character, but he did not kill. So, 1 among 1,000, 1 among 10 characters is shown in Das's short story as conscious. What does it refer? It refers that half of the members of our society, or more than half of the members of our society, less than half of the members of the society have killed their consciousness. They are living without understanding the problems of others. Shashi Deshpande must be knowing. She is the daughter of Sri Ranga, a famous Kannada dramatist and Sanskrit scholar. Comes with a new idea that she tries to relate the modern life with she tries to put a contrast between modern life and the inner life. He tries to put the faith on one side and scientific developments on other side. And he asks us to choose the truth. To choose the subject near to the truthfulness. She tries to elevate the Indian belief, the faith, internality, introversy, inner perception. So she does expose these in contrast to the sensibility shaped in the modern age. Miracle, the Miracle short story of hers, which was published in 1986, is a fine example of it. Doctors are experimenting something. And they experiment on the monkey. That monkey doesn't die out of that experimentation, as doctors had supposed of. A character of this short story exposes the truth and saying that this monkey is not a common monkey, it is the incarnation of Hanuman. A doctor, how can a doctor believe this? That how can he believe a monkey can be the incarnation of Hanuman? So he and his companion took time to have faith on it. And he could reach to that possibility on the thoughts of the typist, who witnessed and produced evidences how a monkey can be similar to the spirit of yours and mine and others. Everything in this world, in this short story, this is what the motto of Shashi Deshpande, everything in this world has some spirit, has some significance. The possibility or impossibility of incarnation is a matter of far-fetched world, but at least we can believe and trust that everything is having an inspired spirit. So this faith is important, and Shashi Deshpande in many of his short stories has exposed this motto. Geeta Hariharan, again a woman short story writer, she depicted the miserable condition of rural life. She depicted how poverty compels people to do that which they do not want to do. They follow that path which they do not want to follow and pave their step to that path. She exposes the forced livelihood, life under pressure for survival. A compulsion life is there in the short stories of Geeta Hariharan. She maintains the reality that poverty leads astral life, destroying life world. Perumais exemplifies the Gita's Gajar Halwa, which portrays hardships of the young girl, Perumais. She struggled a lot for her survival. She had to move from one place to another place only for maintaining her life and failed. Poverty compels man not to believe in truth and fall. A poor man or the poor forgets the difference between the truth and fall. The next short story writer in your course is Ruskin Bond, and he is very familiar. He is one of the classic short story writers, and I think every intermediate student must be aware of this name, Ruskin Bond. Was born in Kasauli, Himachal Pradesh in 1934, and wrote greatly on railway lives, railway situations, conditions, and described the beauty of hill stations. He also describes, as he said one day before and confessed it, he said, I depict day to day life that I see around me. In this way, he may be observed as the realist short story writer. His No Room for Leopard which was published in 1998, presents the contrast between innocent knowledge and adult knowledge. As he carries out this theme in many of his short stories, how a child becomes adult and loses his innocence, which for him is the power to become human. Has power to change the world. But the day or the year or the moment when somebody loses his innocence and becomes or calls himself mature, he depicts his corrupt personality, corrupt life world. In his short stories, we also encounter of autobiographical elements. In many of his stories, as he never liked hunting, and there is a story, Copperfield in the Jungle, which illustrates how the writer himself never liked to hunt the animal. On some was forced, or he had to go to jungle for hunting, but throughout days he could not think anything except Charles Dickens and other social depicting author or committed author of England, especially Charles Dickens's Copperfield. So on the basis of this thinking about Copperfield, he wrote short story Copperfield in the Jungle. He had to go to hunt the animal, but came with an idea that throughout days or throughout jungle, he found nothing but copper field. In conclusion, we can say that every writer has his own wisdom and way of thinking by which he achieves his singular position in life, career. Be he a short story writer, a novelist, a poet, a dramatist, or freelance, or a non-fiction prose writer, the same decides the aspects of his writing. So these short story writers are exposing their own aspects, but these aspects are exposition of Indian sensibility, living culture of India, and reality of Indian day-to-day life. As in the very beginning I said that it is short prose work, and this short prose work, short story writer wants to give the audience or reader everything, that function which we get by reading a novel or by seeing a or by watching or looking at a drama, etc. So it is a bit challenging to give that sensibility in the author, in the reader, that he gets from a full-length novel or full-length drama. It is a big challenge for a short story writer. Short story has power thus to evolve an immediate sting to the dull mind, evoking in him to his humanitarian instinct.